Here we go. Invitation to be our benefactor. Greetings to you, most prestigious of occultists. The might of your assembly work out in the field. I'd like to extend to you the invitation to be among our most honored benefactors. We look forward to seeing the Honesty Yard bundle. Okay. Let's go this way. Yes. Bingo. Drink bingo. I see somebody.
Hello?
Nicholas Winter. Theme Park Tycoon. Alright, actually, before I do this, I'm constantly forgetting to tweet out when I start. Need like a way to automate that or something. I don't know. Okay, so the Atlantic Park is a strange beast casting a long shadow across the savage coast. Its brokered history riddled in mystery. It's a little rhymey. Investigate the park and its rides and find out about the origin and purpose of the place.
Finally. Are you with Grayson Security? I've been trying to get a hold... No. You wouldn't happen to have a helicopter, would you? Of course not. This is private property, but I won't belabor the fact. I'm not particularly attached to it. Who in their right mind would want an abandoned amusement park on a godforsaken island in the Atlantic? Aside from Nathaniel Winter, of course. Yeah, that Nathaniel Winter. Millionaire. Mogul. Also, as it turns out, theme park tycoon. Nathaniel brought me up here during construction. And even then, there were accidents. Workers falling to their deaths, equipment malfunctioning as soon as it was turned on. Strange whispers at night, according to the crew, coming from the rides themselves. But he was a stubborn son of a bitch, my father. The park opened against all odds right on schedule. Whole island showed up for the ribbon cutting. But the accidents continued. A roller coaster derailed, killing a family of 3. A 10-year-old kid was found, dismembered, behind the cotton candy stand. An employee in a chipmunk costume went berserk, stabbing 2 teenagers in the eye. By 1980, Nathaniel was forced to shut it all down. There were investigations. It was all over the papers. So we closed up shop. Stayed behind while my mother and I went back to Boston. Never saw the son of a bitch again. I remember Nathaniel telling me once, after the bumper cars crushed one of the engineers, that this was all par for the course. Great deeds require great sacrifice, he said. Next time I saw my father, he was in a casket. He outlived everyone and left me nothing of his fortune. Except, I don't want his money. And I didn't ask for the park, neither. All I want is answers. You can say a lot about Nathaniel Winter, but he never made a bad investment or a rash decision. So why in God's name did he build this park? I've heard them. At night. The rides? They do whisper.
They do whisper. Go to the main entrance.
Close the gate anyway.
Winter's Legacy. A number of newspaper clippings describe mysterious disappearances related to the Atlantic Island Park. Prime suspects were once employed at the park but vanished shortly after the police started investigating the disappearances. Read the clippings found out more about the men who came under suspicion of foul play, how did they vanish without trace, and why did the disappearance continue for years afterwards. Local amusement park not amusing police. Are they still there? Police investigating murder on the grounds of Atlantic Island Park claim violence may be related to cult activity. Local authorities are seeking 4 park employees for questioning in relation to a string of grisly murders. Bernard Graham, Peter Dobson, John Robertson, and Oswald Shields. Presently have no information about the women's whereabouts. Embattled owner Nathaniel Winter claims the 4 were recently terminated and have no association with the park. Winter also called for calm in the face of twisted pranks and allegations. The local resident who wishes to remain nameless recalls hearing screams the night before 3 corpses were discovered by police. Thought it was just kids having a good time. Like maybe they got the roller coaster going because they were just screaming their heads off. The park's opening has been delayed by a series of violent incidents, derailments, and disappearances. It is currently slated for early next year. Let's see if we can hop the fence here.
Hello?
Almost. Almost. Damn it. Oh, I didn't have sprint on. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. That's a weird looking dude. Nope, we got one of them. Although we still technically need to go to the main entrance. Let's do that. Map of the park. So we've got Octotron, Sideshow Alley, bumper cars, Ferris wheel, roller coaster, and Lover's Lake. let's save the build and let's turn on the hotbar real quick so we can make a more open world friendly build. Here before. Let's have to put this right here. That'd be a stun. Go with this one. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be important. Okay. Woot. His head blew off. I'm not sure if I noticed that before. Here we go. Roller coaster ride.
Don't fear the dark. Fear me.
sauce. That's fucking cool. I don't want to fall off. I think it's over here. Do you go like this? Yeah, top of the world achievement. Enjoy a panoramic view atop the emergency platform on the Atlantic Island Park roller coaster. I feel like I'm gonna fall. There's a lore down there. Let's see. I don't remember if there's anything up, like actually up this thing, or if, or what. I think there is. Yeah, there is. There we go. It was all worth it. 'Cause you can't go up past that. Okay. There is actually a legend hiding at the end there. I think we can just jump off over here. No, oh, I fell the wrong side. Oh, that's sad. Well, at least I got here. Wait, Reap's never gonna work. What was I thinking? Like, I'm never gonna be corrupted with healing ability. Hey, Manga. I gotta fix my build. There we go. I was trying to think of something ranged. I remembered I had a gadget. There's what's next. Rat, 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 rat. Actually, I'm going to fix. Oh, I forgot to Who's this? Oh, I didn't. I put a Viscerate there. I forgot. So I didn't even have a Blood Weapon. Guess my only range thing is this. I guess that's fine. I'll leave it like that. I may want to put a long-range blood just for snagging enemies at some point. I do want to run back up this though. They fell off the wrong side. Which is just silly. Apparently I aggroed something. You got combat music going on. Yeah, there's something else up here. Someone else trying to get the achievement. Whee! The question is, can I... Yeah, okay. And there's the Ferris wheel. Perfect. Perfect. And this guy. It's the boogeyman. That's great. Oh. They made a like kind of like a spin-off game called The Park. It's like a little mini game. I think it's actually free on Steam now. If you want like more backstory a little bit on the park itself and the boogeyman and such. Let's go to the green circle first. And there should be one of those guys floating around here. That's all. This guy? This guy. Yeah, buddy. Jacob Smith's Revenant.
Critical empowerment results.
Hey, Rama, how's it going? Yeah. This is my new immersive playthrough. I have all the UI elements turned off. And I made my cam like mostly transparent. Yeah, buddy. Boop, 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 boop. It's kind of interesting playing like without being able to see your ability bar, or your cooldowns, or any of that shit, or your health bar, or their health bar, or cast bars of any kind.
Just leave me be.
You were right to investigate this matter. Clearly, more has been offered up for sacrifice on these premises than good taste alone. Something about Solomon Island speaks to the industrial homicidal, making it truly a home away from home for the Illuminati. However, this is not their doing. An engine of suffering serves them no purpose, not even as a hobby project. The elder Winter had been touched by darkness, but what manner of darkness and for what purpose? I very much doubt the answer has followed the man quietly to the grave.
Hello?
Alright, let's do Carnival of Souls. Though the Atlantic Island Park has been derelict for years, Winter notes that its Ferris wheel remains powered. Same Ferris wheel where you encountered a dark entity. Could it be the source of the park's evil?
Where the hell is it? I know I left it right. Oh, God, the stench. To my son, Nicholas James Winter, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? I leave my masterpiece, the Atlantic Island Park, to be restored according to my original plans? What fucking plans, Dad?
How did it go? Don't tell me. I'm not blind or deaf. I don't believe it's a coincidence those things are drawn to the rides.
The fog came the day we got here. I was supposed to fly in, but the airport was closed, so we drove all the way up from Portland. Less than an hour later, it rolled in like an avalanche. Wahid here decided to stay in the car. I headed for the highest place I could find. I didn't think of it at the time, what with those animals at my feet. But it's weird that the wheel's still working after all this time. I can't imagine the power's still on. At least not the electrical power. But that's not what this place runs on, is it? He stayed behind, my father, Nathaniel Winter, when everyone else left. And not because he didn't have anything else. He had his empire, his money, my mother. He had me. But this is the only thing he wanted. It kept him alive for over a century. It gave him power. I'm still not convinced he's not here. Somewhere, feeding on the ghosts of lost children like some kind of bogeyman. What the hell are you looking at? This is private property, you know.
Okie dokie. aboard the Ferris wheel.
You must have me confused with someone else.
You must have me confused with someone that gives a shit. Oh, da, da. Ferris wheel. Atlantic Island Park Shadow. Ooh. The boogeyman. Is there another bit? I have to destroy this, huh? That's where it is. Oh, I get like 0 damage, like a lot of 0 damage. Got him. Get the monocle. It's kind of weird there's no, like, legends around or anything. Oh, there's no map. I think where you want to go. Hold on a sec. I think you can shortcut, right? Like, yeah, you can shortcut over there. I want to say. Aha! I think we're done. Yep. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let us hope this nightmare carnival has ended. The boogeyman is a particularly loathsome entity, attaching itself like a tick to childish terrors. Its sadism knows no bounds, and those brutalized by it are seldom the same again. Many go on to continue its cycle of abuses, passing on a sickness from the secret world to the mundane one beyond our remit. But the creature is in decline. Once it found harbor under every bed and every cupboard, but now its haunts are few and far between. We contributed to rooting it out of another. Keep forgetting to do this. Okay, so I think we still have one more mission for that guy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes?
Yes. Nicholas Winter, I presume? Gravity. Nicholas Winter came here to sell his father's amusement park, but now he feels bound to the place. Mysterious third parties obsessed with it too, and the race is on to unlock the Daniel Winter's legacy and take control of the park's power.
Quick access inventory updated.
Oh god.
You're like a bad itch that can't be scratched.
You know why I came up here? To sell it all off. The whole park. So that I wouldn't end up like my father. Stuck to this place. There's gravity here. I don't know who they are, but they have money. And ways to convince you that it would be in your best interest to sell. I didn't care. I didn't need to be blackmailed to sign a contract. What in the name of hell do I want an amusement park for? But now I couldn't imagine selling. It's got its claws in me like it had my father. And it won't let me go. It owns me. It feeds on me. There's no escaping gravity. Time I've invested in you, I figured you'd come up with something. But all you've given me is grief. And now they're coming for me. For whatever dark secrets this tomb holds. They're like you. Special. Part of another world. A secret world. Convinced they run the place. That the rest of us are just shadows.
Even if I knew how to escape gravity, even if I wanted to. Something tells me I shouldn't. I don't know what'll happen to this place. And the world, if I do.
Decipher Nathaniel Winter's last will and testament.
Quick access inventory updated.
Okay, so here's his last will and testament, right? And I know we have to use this.
Temporary abilities acquired.
There you go. The ingenious design was acquired from a very rare architect at great cost. I outbid the sailors for it on a steamship to Cairo. The design was worth every penny. I attest the mechanics work. That is why the sailors continued to hound me. They would stop at nothing to acquire the plans. For this reason, they have been divided and concealed. Various powerful factions want us off Solomon Island, but I have gone to great lengths and spent great sums to secure our site. It is ours and it is perfect for its purpose. Only a small piece of Henderson's farm remains. Those who know me will understand why I don't have the heart to tear it down. Son, if you are reading this, I can only assume you've inherited something essential from me. I dare not reduce it to a name. Location hinted at in the will. Oh, the Henderson's farm, that's right. Duh.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Luckily I accidentally turned off the monocle because I was trying to fight without my abilities, so that would have been difficult. Jack the lad lost his head, left it where the lover's kiss. Serves him right. Isn't there supposed to be something around? Wait, there it is. There it is.
Quick
Man, if I didn't know that was there,
updated.
holy shit. That would have been like impossible to find. Someone's already been through this area. There's usually more things here to kill. Yeah, boy. Dropping legends like crazy. One more. Get over here. It's a 3-pit pistol. Okay, so we go this way. Aha. I think there's one. If I remember right, there's a piece of a plan over this way somewhere. Yep. And I think by the roller coaster? Oh, but I haven't been picking up the glass. Yeah, because there should be shattered glass somewhere. Oh, it doesn't go that way. Yeah, I forgot a step. Here we go. There's glass. And then back this way there should be glass, right? Okay, so I think we need to use
Temporary abilities acquired.
let's see, what are the... There we go. So we just do them, we do them backwards, I think. Yep. And boom goes the dynamite. A giant anima capacitor, of course. Ingenious design, though conceptually misguided. One cannot harvest that amount of occult energy through mechanical means and expect to come out the better for it. Nathaniel Winter fancied himself becoming the greatest magus in the world. Unfortunately, he lacked any innate talent for magic and thought he could buy his way into wizardry. Well, it doesn't work that way. Phoenicians, they do fine at pilfering and scurrying back to sea, but a sustained presence on land doesn't suit them at all. Unless they were planning to construct a water park, it was never going to be a good fit. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm wondering, dressing room. I've been, some stuff has been unlocking. I think from the investigation stuff. Nothing great though. Alright. Let's see. We can go grab the novella mission, I guess. Clean up this area. Stranger than fiction. A dismembered arm still clutches a dog-eared sandpaper back in its rictus grip. An unrelenting thrill ride with a killer twist trims the jacket blur. On a dare to enter an abandoned theme park, a group of friends are stalked and picked off by a vicious beast. Under current circumstances, it's a likely story. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Towards the green circle. Oh no! Still had the that bed really looks so cool. We want to go. Wants us to go way the hell over here. So I still have the monocle equipped. Unfortunately, which is why I went to engage them all of a sudden, like I wasn't attacking. Oops. This, no wait, go the wrong way, hold on. I want to go this way. Towards the lighthouse. Holy shit. Oh, that was awesome. Just some cool visuals, man. Cool visuals. Man, it's really giving me shotguns. Alright, so the question is, do we do these, or do we continue the tier here? So, Lighthouse Sam Krieg or League of Monster Slayers? Personally, I'm kind of thinking just go Lighthouse and clean this up, because this is like the storyline. It'll run us through like here and here. I don't think it brings us down to here. I take that back, it does bring us here. It brings us here for an item. The storyline does. Bonsai! Should be like a... You can see the... You can see the filth... not the filth, the zombie titans like fighting the dog. Where's the Cell Queen right now? Oh, he won! He won! Winner, winner! Chicken dinner! You ugly. Hello, legend. So we're gonna go this way. It's the Innsmouth Academy, 1798. Scare off some ravens. That is Champion, who is no more. Gotcha.
Critical empowerment results.
And another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites the dust. Complete the mission League of Monster Slayers for John Biff. Forest and Outcrawl with Insectoid Macabre are once the training grounds of the League of Monster Slayers, a generational club of local teens. Is the League a product of child's imagination, or do they truly face down the occult? Their clubhouse may hold the answers.
When I was a kid, we built a treehouse out of scavenged wood. Lasted one long summer before the autumn winds blew it apart. Had time for my first kiss up there. Sweet as August apples. The fallen blossom never returns to the branch. But you only lose what you cling to. There's a treehouse north of here. Built to last decades, solid as the oak it's in. Kids who built it were part of a club. Called themselves the League of Monster Slayers, without a hint of irony. Because that's exactly what they were. See, the window between worlds has always been open a crack on this island. Things would sometimes slip through. Kids knew that. They feared it. But they still wanted to fight it. So they built the clubhouse as a lookout, a library, a base of operations. Been there for decades, Red tells me. Kids would grow into adults, pass the torch and the key to younger generations, so it went. The League abided, as did the treehouse, until now. forest around the treehouse is alive and deadly. I found out the hard way. Almost got myself killed. Seems the Akab are particularly fond of that spot. Or they want to keep us out. Perhaps the kids kept something in the treehouse. Something the moths are afraid of. I wouldn't underestimate the League. Before the mountain, and by the grace of nature, I was allowed to realize I am only a child. Club I was part of didn't fight monsters or practice magic. But we did practice other things that long, hot summer. All right. So mostly we just talked about it into the warm nights. But that was almost as sweet.
Okay, so find the treehouse.
I'll see you later.
Hey, you got a level 2. Yeah, Black House sounds angry. Got him. Slimy Mass, the Exterminator. Black Goat Woods is buzzing with the fervent work of cob workers constructing new layers. They cannot be allowed to expand further and the burrows must be destroyed. Call the cob population. So we need to kill workers, destroy burrows, and kill sentries. Oh, I got a... Oh, it's a copy of the same gadget. Damn it. It's not a bad gadget, but I already have it. And destroy a burrow. What qualifies as a burrow? Like, none of that shit's qualifying as a burrow. Oh, this does. There we go. I won't like being the bug in your soup. Allowing the vermin to establish permanent colonies will only exaggerate their sense of comfort, and they will consequently be that much harder to root out. Swift action here was the appropriate response. If you have to burn down a patch of forest to get the job done, I consider that a small price to pay. Alright, so... treehouse. Okay, so we need to poke a dead body in Dead Man's Canyon, find the shortcut to Devil's Fork, enter the cave of the Sleeping One, spit in the black pool, and enter the God Cave. There's also an ABC of monsters. A is for a cob. Zoom! In ground and forest, moves really fast. Victim hat. B is for boogeyman. It's a walking stick. Power is make stuff all staticky. C is for crab monster. By ocean, big claws, yells. Deep one. Strength, summon bubbles. Weakness, fire. E is for Eldritch Zoidberg. Habitat, fog, undersea nightmares, power eating you, weakness, fast things. Eldritch Zoidberg. That's awesome. G is for giant zombie. Habitat everywhere he wants. Power, muscles, weakness, scared of fire and flowers. F is for filth. Evil filth man. Oh, so it was E, F, and then G. I read the G first. Oops. So H is for hairy spider. I is for incognito. That's the guy from the Halloween stuff, I think. J is for Jinn. Magic lamp, fire, wishes. Weakness, infinite wishes, duh. K is for Kingsmith. Powers is the League, us. Weakness, boring. Something. L is for Locust. M is for Montag. Blue gloves always on. What is he hiding? Blue power. Blue gloves creepy as hell. He's at the Innsmouth Academy. N is for night monster. It's night. Darkness. Weakness flashlights. O is for Odin. Habitat Asgard my nightmares. Power magic. Weakness left side. P is for Pumpkin Man. Habitat pumpkin patches. Controls the gas lights. Weakness likes to play games. Maybe we could use that. Q is for Queen. Habitat can bay. Power smell. Weakness pop. R is for Ragman. Power. What does that say? Knives and telepathy. Weakness BB guns. S is for the sleeping one. Habitat cave, power teeth, weakness sleepy. T is for terrors. Oh, those are like those are flappies. Habitat the sky, power is fly, black could be stuff. Weakness, I don't know. Just maybe fire. U is for Miss Usher. Habitat schools. Power being Scottish. And she can fail you. Weakness, just run. V is for vampire. Habitat Transylvania. Power goth, charming, change-port, weakness, garlic, sun, flattering. W is for Wendigo. Cannot fucking read that. X is for Zabalvin. That's actually from a Christmas event in TSW. Zabalba. Habitat anywhere. Power is big. Scratching? Or keep coming. Weakness, decapitation. That was the Mayan event. Y is for Yeti. And Z is for zombie. Habitat the sewers, power death stench, weakness, chainsaws. I really like their ABCs book. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we need to go to Dead Man's Canyon to poke a dead body. Examine the body. So now we need to, what is it, like find the shortcut or something, I think? There you go. Down the shortcut. Devil's Fork. Of the Shadowrun. So we go to the sleeping one, I think. Boom. So I think now it's spit in the black pool. If I'm not mistaken. The black pool, this little black pool has been completely inundated by a black putrid liquid. Samples taken from the black water can be useful for factions. No, they started shooting me before I could take the quest. Now you're not going to count as a bill for the quest. Damn it. Son of a biscuit. No limits to what a little trip in the country can yield. I hope you brought your water purifying tablets. This black substance is a curiosity, and the whole thing bears a resemblance to what happened in Tokyo. 3 weeks and our scientists are still baffled. The samples you sent, however, should provide us with an excellent opportunity to figure it out. That it affects humans on some debilitating level seems beyond question from the report. You're right to put those unfortunate victims out of their misery. One can only hope they're in a better place now. Am I misremembering, or did the game have world bosses at some point? Yes, it still does. TSW had world bosses, yes. Legends still has certain bosses in the zones that like require a group or severely overpowered individual to take on. At some point towards the kind of towards the end of TSW, they had the lair end game changed from the last step being the Eidolon raid in lairs to Eidolon becoming its own raid, and the last step in the lair hierarchy was mega bosses, which you summoned in the world. In Legends, you summon mega bosses in a special place, like not in the open world. Mostly because the engine doesn't handle that well. It didn't handle it well in TSW. They did a lot of things in TSW. Kind of to do them, but they were not necessarily friendly with the what their engine was capable of. The Legends relaunch, they actually designed a lot of stuff to better take advantage of the engine they have and get the best results out of it. There may have been a Gynecob. Well, there still are. Like, there still are champion ones that are larger. For sure. There used to be, there's like an event. Guardians of Gaia. They would have different bosses in different zones that required, like, 50 people to take down. They were really, really large. But those were only active during the event. Those bosses still exist in Legends. I believe we've seen them now. I'm actually not positive, but I think so. But they get summoned in a special instance, not in like the open world. The open world zones have a 13-player cap. So you never have more than 13 people in, like, say, this copy of Savage Coast. Could be like, hundreds of Savage Coast instances going on right now. There'll never be more than 13 in a zone. It'll just spawn a new copy of the zone. By the powers handed down to me from WD and the drops of our blood and spat on this paper, I, DD, do declare that name completed the initiation ritual and is now a sworn member of the League of Monster Slayers, Protectors of Kingdoms since 1983. 654312. So 654312 is important. I think it opens the thing over here. How to get ahead in Kingsland. Severed heads are impaled on pikes in the ravine. Their panic screams still linger in the air. Such a gruesome display can serve many purposes. A twisted offering, a stark warning, an invitation to bravery.
Visual tracking initiated.
Let's turn this one in. All things considered, it's the least disturbing ritual you've uncovered on Summon Island to date. Generally frown upon the do-it-yourself confrontation of evil. Even so, our shield cannot be everywhere at once. In the United States, where Illuminati absenteeism has allowed horror to breed behind every picket fence and astroturf playing field, the ordinary person is left little choice but to confront the darkness. Yes, another generation with the will to take up our fight is welcome. We should endeavor to provide them a future in which to do so. See, here's another player. You just don't see a ton of them because there can't be a ton of them in your copy of the world. I think we're doing the same mission. It's like, where'd the footprints go? Where'd they go? Yeah, they go this way. Man, they do get tricky to see. The fuck? That's weird. I don't know why he wasn't aggroing me. Unless I'm over leveled already. Which I guess is possible. Since I did 100% completion in Kingsmith, it's possible I'm slightly over leveled. Oh, we're still not done. We have to inform John Wolfe.
Hello?
Yeah, buddy. Fusion time. Blue radiant seed of aggression. Now we need to do taking the purple. John Wolfe is keeping a close eye on the Atlantic Island Park. He suspects he's not the only one doing so either. Why is the park so interesting to a third party?
Either you've chosen as bad a time as any for a long weekend upstate, or you're here to do a day's work in the name of whatever master holds your leash. In that case, you've come to the right place. But you're not the first to come looking. Hate to break it to you, my friend. We've had all sorts skulking about. Illuminati, Templars, Dragon, Phoenicians. It's like a gold rush. They smell power, and they want a piece of it. Fishermen, by a rocky shore, winds blowing wildly in a boat unmoored. Storm is coming. Boone and I, we've split the good work between us. He gets the cushy assignment up by the doorway, holding the hands of rookies. I get deadwood here. He has a waterproof tent and hot food. I get dank cellars and animal crackers. And at least I get to play with more than rotting corpses and pale ghouls. There are strange things going on down in that abandoned amusement park. And not just an old-fashioned haunting. It's an evil place. Born of an evil man, and the souls trapped inside are screaming to be let out. Heaven and hell are both in the hearts of men. But water too pure has no fish. We need evil for good to exist. My advice to you, keep your shoulders up and your weapon drawn. This is not a good place. And whatever hides here got a taste for life, for taking it and swallowing it. To know the road ahead, they say, ask those coming back. But if you come across bodies, there's really no need to ask. You'll know which road you're on.
Go to the Atlantic Island Park. Okay. helping someone on Discord potentially with something. I want to get that scarecrow. There's a scarecrow boss up there. That's the skull on the map. He's a bit tricky to get to. I'm tired of seeing the skull. We're gonna go get him. Sounded like someone in the house. It's weird. No! Shit, I fell off. I don't usually fall off there. Twice? Are you serious? Did they change the rock structure? No, they can't change the rock structure. I'm doing something wrong. This is never that difficult. What the hell? You go this way. Right. There we go. Just the angle I was hitting it at, I guess. Now this one I know you jump like on the side, kind of. Yeah, there we go. Boom. This person was killed recently by gunfire. More corpses. Follow the bodies. Follow the bodies. Phoenicians! What a purple outfit. jump out. Okay. So to avoid the camera, we should be good. Come on, move again. Spent the day setting up surveillance. All primary cameras are in place. Tracking has been set up for each of them to make them easy to find again. We saw Witcher's son in the car park, apparently unharmed. An additional camera is placed to give us a good idea of his movements. We need to know where his father hid those plans. We kind of already did this. Airdropped in the middle of hell. This mission went foobar, faster than anything I've ever seen. We hadn't even been in the area for a few hours when shit just started coming at us out of the sea. Kept the squad together and located a safe house, Connor's queue, so to stick to the primary objective, Atlantic Park. Don't know what the significance of Atlantic Park is to the organization, but this is madness. 3 of the squad are already dead. The local wildlife saw to that. I don't know the plan, but I hope this park is worth it. 2 more men have been lost to Solomon Island. Worse, it seems that other parties have taken interest. Cameras are showing new groups entering the area. Some of them are clearly affiliated. We have identified Illuminati and Templar agents. Request for backup has been sent. This is out of hand. There are enemy agents all over the island. We are abandoning the safe house for tactically sound location. I will monitor the location remotely and rig security on the surveillance, which I will check daily. Okay. So now I think we... Oh, we have to pick up the tracking device. Whoops, I almost left without that. Now we have to go get the cameras. See if I can find a link for this person. Bear with me, guys. Trying to find the one I got. I'm not finding it. Yeah, I'll send this link. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, it's weird I can't just run out. I have to click the thing.
Radar module activated. Item located. Radar module activated. Item located.
What? I got the achievement. There is only one member of the secret world that would open fire on another member in public without making the least effort to avoid a scene, and only one that has the gall to wear purple. One expects to come across a strapping Phoenician informant every now and then, but an aggressive Milton outfit of this kind is spectacularly rare. Daniel Winter saw something in the amusement park. He poured his fortune into it. Now the Phoenicians are willing to crawl out of the sewers and kill for it. Assume the absolute worst. I need to find the backpack, okay? The Brotherhood of Phoenician Sailors. New orders. Ensure the plans are located in a timely manner. Contract specifies by the end of the year. Telling me the deadline is not an option. All methods are authorized. Buyer has added another clause. It's also a small item with great call powers. Confirmed on premises last year. Potentially composed of multiple pieces. Briefing sent separately. Deal breaker if not located and included with plans. Okay.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Boom.
Critical empowerment results.
See you. Cult relic piece.
Quick access inventory
There's a
updated.
piece in the park. Henry found something on the old barn by Winter that might point to the second piece. Follow up on it. Level 23! Oh, nice. That worked out. Ooh, a big boy. A girl. Zombie thing. Jack the Lab lost his head, left it where the lovers kiss. Serves him right. So this is over... No, here. Down this way. Shit. No. Wow, fury mode. Sam Creed, the revenant of the game. Two of the relic pieces are located at both. The second relic piece hints of a third part of some learning to see the world and may have the final piece. Locate this author and search for the third and final piece. Okay, so they want me to go to the lighthouse. We assembled them. The discovery of these relic fragments certainly explains the Phoenicians' erratic behavior and their interest in the Atlantic Island Park. This also sheds more light on the interests of Nathaniel Winter. Congratulations on beating them to the hunt. Review the information collected and provide details as they become available. In the meantime, continue to assume the absolute worst when dealing with the Phoenicians. It appears we aren't the only ones with interest in Beaumont. Yeah. So we got a new talisman type. We got the occult talisman. That's pretty sweet. We should see. Oh, you know I should also. I don't ever remember to check these. I can get a Finn Mulligan for like nothing. Where's my wallet at? 10? I can get a million bindings. I can get a Nawala. And a Francis, I think. That Laughing Jenny is pretty tempting as well. Let's see, Sigils of Ambitions are expensive. Razor fossils are way expensive. What's this one? It's an energy one. Might not be too bad to have. Get more energy that way. We get a luminous razor fossil. It's 19, whereas 21. It's, I mean, 3 pip is more power rating technically. Yeah, we'll go for the. Where is it? This guy, the energy one, I think. Locate the survivors at Innsmouth Academy. We got a couple side missions to clean up over here. Dear reader, a written request for interview with Sam Krieg, signed Daniel Block. Krieg is unlikely to meet the request, but your suggestion might be a sneak peek at the author's next project. We have to follow the bird. Oh, I kind of remember this part now. I think, right? Do you end up in the barn? Oh, nope, maybe, never mind. Not what I thought it was. Barn something else then. What? I impaired him. What the hell?
Critical empowerment results. Critical empowerment results.
Okay, let's go find this one. Oh, I hit my volume. I didn't mean to hit that. Field of Nightmares. Zombies aren't the only killers about. This corpse has wounds that resemble those inflicted by a shotgun. Some marks on the body could even have come from a chainsaw. Clyde and Bonnie. just wanted to pick up the lore. Why you gotta be all hostile? I apologize for being curt. Brevity is the soul of wit. Also, the salvation of swamped administrators. So pardon my occasional need to keep things short and repeatable. Things do get hellish on occasion. Wandered that savage coast long enough and you will know exactly what I mean. Please do continue to stay in touch. Believe it or not, reports are the highlight of my day. Well, isn't that nice? There's a boss down here somewhere. So all this is cleared out. So can you head this way? Oh wait, no, hold on. I haven't done the actual Sam Krieg missions yet. What? Back to the lighthouse we go. Holy crap, I have a lot of SP. Jeebus. What am I looking to unlock next? Oh, it doesn't seem as useful. I'll go for this, I think. I'm going for this one right here. I want to burn through those points pretty quick. Oh wow, this guy's gonna come up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Complete 10 agent missions. Nice. Okay. A reasonable man. Sam Craig snipes at zombies from atop the lighthouse. Helping him on the ground could lead to some interesting insights into zombie behavior.
"99 filthy undead on the wall. 99 filthy undead. If one of them filthy undead were to fall..." 99 filthy undead on a wall. The movies lied. They can take one to the head and keep on ticking. The dead keep rising, the buzz fades. Every day it's the same thing. Drink, shoot, ride, shoot, drink. Like a hamster on a wheel. Around and around we go. Do you ever do that? Keep going when it serves absolutely no purpose? When it's already clear you're not making any kind of difference? A reasonable man might say, "This isn't working. I gotta change things up." He would do things differently, look for a way to break the cycle, find a way to give those things closure, instead of being stuck in this endless grind. But I write for a living. I make millions repeating myself. What's your excuse?
Acquire flares from gutted fishermen. Bonsai! That tweaked out the game for a second. Did they drop something already? They did.
Quick access inventory updated.
I didn't realize I was even in the right area. Use flares to grab the attention of zombies. Collect half-eaten corpses. Wants 8 of them? Seems like a lot. Is there not another group there? I guess we'll do this one. Just need one more. Use the corpses to lure zombies over the cliff. That's where we put them on stakes. Somewhere. Oh, up there, I see. Guess I could have gone further this way. There's a lot of zombies. Well, that worked. Use a telescope. Kill the zombie Goliaths. The fallen zombies simply got back up and were exposed to some sort of material that changed them into raging giants. These titanic zombies are far more dangerous than the smaller, weaker ones. Unless stopped, the shores could soon be full of these enormous hulks and be far more difficult to kill. Okay. see if we can snag 3 of these. So let's snag as many as we can. I might die doing this. We'll see. To me, my pretties. Oh, that was nice. Seal the dark well. There's absolutely nothing reasonable about Sam Krieg, and you would do well to not give too much heed to his cynical ramblings. The man has made a fortune writing speculative fiction about things he has little to no understanding of. He says there's no point, and that's just an illustration of his inability to see the big picture. The big picture in this case is, of course, not whether a zombie keeps coming back after you shoot them in the head, but how it can be there in the first place. Your report about the Black Pool echoes the findings of other field operatives, and you can be sure we are investigating and gathering as much data as we can about the phenomenon. Well done. There's a radiant bill. This weapon is almost maxed. Shooting filth in a barrel. Barrels filled with a thick O07 slide close to dark well. The contents seem to cause erratic effects on all life and life on it. Warrant investigation. What do I do now? Go to the top of the bluff. Okay. Destroy barrels. Holy crap. Wow, I almost died there. Did that not count towards destroying barrels? Like, what the shit? Oh, okay, I need to destroy more of them. Or you. Someone was harvesting this black substance, containing it in common oil barrels and placing them along a thoroughfare. I dare say I'm not at all impressed. I refuse to believe that whoever's doing it knows anything more than we do about the potential effects of ramification, and we know next to nothing. Having these barrels placed out like landmines in such a fashion was not doing anyone any favors, and I'm pleased you disposed of them. Even if we shouldn't make a habit of carrying other people's trash. Okay. So we have one more side mission in this area. It looks like. Oh wait, I just did this one, didn't I? Damn it. I hate when that happens. So it hasn't registered yet for whatever reason that I already did it. So it's still showing on the map. But I did already do that one. What am I in combat from? Survival dead. A bottle here has a message in it. According to the message, there are survivors holed up in houses on the South Island near Settlement's End. Clearly, the bottle is here, though. Someone must have intentionally put it here, but why? Okay. Bullet-riddled zombie. The man in the ebony tower. Occasionally rifle shots can be heard from nearby lighthouse. Whoever is holed up there is using zombies as target practice. Perhaps to clear the way for the scavenge for supplies. So collect supplies. So this actually would take you to Sam Craig, who we just came from. It's not like super ideal, but I want to get rid of the mission anyway, so. Also gonna check and see. Legend over here? Nope, doesn't appear to be. Oh, more guys apparently. And we get to make a blue belt. Yippee skippy. Look at that. That was looking swanky. We're gonna grab message in a bottle just so we have it. Oh shit. Ha! I don't even know you could do that. Okay, so... Is there like an anima well I can trigger this way? Let me see if there's an anima well I can trigger. It looks like there is. So I can port back. I guess I could just do this first and then port over to the lighthouse. I see champions.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Coach Workers on the other side. Level 24, holy crap. We're getting another gadget. It causes enemies to take 5 physical damage whenever they hit you. Huh. A reflex gadget.
Critical empowerment results.
There's a boss guy over here somewhere. I'm gonna guess it's the big one. That worked out pretty well. Transmit. Initiate booster signal. Receive. Sweetling. Mr. Sonic is sitting tight, drumming along in the air tonight. Mr. Noble, Mr. Wright, Mr. Quote, some ancient knight. Well, we can use citations too. Ooga booga, the boogeyman is coming through. Witness. Encouragement. Don't be huffy because we hack. The buzzing appreciates all you do. Now chop chop before we drop. And my fist weapon is Max Blue. Oh, you can pick it up from either side. Interesting. It's the same mission. Message in a bottle comes from either side. Or from there too, apparently? What? A bunch of different places it comes from. Holy shit. I need 2 main missions to complete my dailies. That's kind of funny looking. Yes, there's a... There's a mission in here? Yeah. Secrets best buried. An arcane tome has been carelessly discarded out in the open. Both this nature should be protected and kept from wandering eyes or hostile forces. Yeah, that one's a weird one. Sort of goes away. Where's my marks at right now? 3K? Look, Havoc Mark II. Well, actually, I might. I don't know, the Alacrity. It's not bad. Maybe I'll just use that. Alright, so we're gonna go back here. Oh, we got the same buzzing turn in we just got. Weird. Life imitating art. Horror author Sam Craig's worldview and his opinion of the secret world is as bleak as his best-selling novel. Is the man's unkind muse reacting to the events of Solomon Island, or was it hurting them all along?
You know, you're just like one of my characters. You love evil. You don't run from it. You don't try to avoid it. You welcome it. You crave it. You invite the pain and you cherish the suffering. You dive right into the filth and you make no attempt to wash it off. And when you finally climb back out, it doesn't matter how bad it smells, how the stench and the taint cling to you. You just can't wait to dive back in. Like a dope fiend hankering for a fix, you don't want it to ever end. You need it. Your entire identity, your raison d'etre, is at stake. Think about it. Who would you be? What would you be without this? Without your precious war on evil, without your secret world, your sacred brotherhoods, your ranks and titles and rituals, you'd be just another rat stuck in the race with a dead-end job, living for a paycheck and the weekends. One long booze-soaked downhill slide towards the dark and cold grave. But you probably believe in what you do. Believe it's right, that it's good. You soak in it so others don't have to. You take one for the team. You bend over and spread your legs and let the darkness inside. And somehow you justify it all with utilitarian pragmatism. You're a bona fide American hero. Get the hell out of here. Go find an abyss to jump into. Go soak yourself in filth. Maybe it'll be different this time. Maybe you'll save them all. Maybe you'll finally find some goddamn peace. Some closure. You're just like every single character I've ever written. Fucked from page 1.
Fucked from page 1. The lighthouse. Jonah felt an acute and intense sense of dread slowly overcome him as he watched the savage coast beneath. In the mountainous shadows of the cold, flickering light from the old lighthouse, he could see them come in from the sea. Slimy ancient beings and those terrible nightmares, waking from their cold graves in the deep and slowly walking to the shore. The time had finally come, and Jonah started to laugh hysterically. To himself, fear and wonder, he thought. Fascination or plain insanity. Then he ran out to greet his inevitable destiny. So, kill the drog near the base of the lighthouse. To the base of the lighthouse we go! Banzai! You guys count? Nope. Yeah, look at them fighting. Alright guys, who we got money on? I think the zombie's gonna take it. Yep, I was right. He took it and ran back to his spot right past me. That's funny. Aw, that's a useless fury. rusty shipwreck. Okay, I think that's the other side of this area. Undead. Allison just ran through the look back. It was one of those dreams she used to have as a child where she was being chased. She would run and run, but the harder she ran, the slower she was going until the beast would catch up and she would wake up screaming in a cold sweat. She could hear them now, catching up with her as she approached the cliffs. She stopped, heaving for breath, and finally turned around. There they were, and this was no dream. The dead had risen from their graves, and now they were out for blood. Allison was all alone. It was do or die. If she could only reach the old junkyard, she might be able to find a car and get out of there. So, what are we doing? Kill the zombies along the bluff. Okay. I really just wanted to use that fury that was up. It's a champion we already defeated. Find a junkyard nearby. Okay. Examine the novel Resident Horror. Is there a novel somewhere? Oh, there it is. George glanced over at Eliza and contemplated his instruction. Would the world ever give him a break? He shook his head and felt like crying. Just like him to run out of gas in the middle of nowhere, just like her to not be amused. He stepped out of the car and looked around, hoping to find a miracle. It was getting dark and a cold wind was sweeping through the damp forest. A loud click. Were they not alone? Other cars around them, rusty and broken down. A graveyard of cars. A loud click. An engine coughing to a start. A light from the old barn. He spun around as Liza screamed. The barn, he thought. They had to make it to the barn. So now we go to the barn. It's like you're reading the stories and experiencing them at the same time, which is pretty cool. Marked. In the shadow of the sparkling flame inside the old barn, he started the ritual, the virgin blood, the ancient symbol. He slowly started reciting the sacred text, careful to keep his rhythm even and his voice firm. Towards the end, he let his voice rise to a crescendo, closed his eyes, and tilted his head back, arms raised towards the realm of the old gods. Exhausted, he sank to his knees and looked up at his magnificent creations. It was his masterpiece, at last. Finally, he would keep his promise to his master. The old house on the bluff was marked The trail of blood would never stop. Now we have a defense mission. You can tell by the blue barrier. Bark attack. Go to the abandoned house near the lighthouse. Hidden World Draft. When all the dreams have been dreamed and all the whispers whispered, you're left with nothing but one thing. Everything is true. The living dead stalk the night, and the flames of hell burn bright. There is no dream, and the voices are not in your head. Only the chosen ones can deliver the world from evil. Only the children of the bees have the power to clean up the filth and light the torch that would illuminate this hidden world. Talking about us. Yeah, buddy. Interesting developments from such a poisonous pen. And yet, in our productive times, it is the pulp novelist and cable talk show hosts who assume the role of soothsayer. I need not remind you of the regard in which I hold conspiracy novelists, but I believe Mr. Krieg truly does suffer for his questionable art. He cannot be responsible for the events accompanying his writer's retreat. He is another victim of them. And he was incorrect on at least one matter. It is not the taste of evil that drives you, it is the glimpse of good. Alright, we have one mission left. Try and knock this out quickly. It's getting late for me, but I do want to do one last main mission to finish off the challenges. And it's the last main mission at the lighthouse, so it'll close off this end of the map, essentially. Crime and punishment. Sam Krieg seems to know a lot about the shadow sickness that underlies someone else's history. Trace the famous author's research into the island and find the source of his knowledge.
We may curse heaven for our fate, but hell is a device of our own construction. The Ebony Tower, #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list, 5 weeks running. We are the architects of our own destiny. There's no innocence, only ignorance. Nobody could ever accuse me of empathy, of genuinely caring for people. In fact, they'd probably say that Sam Krieg is a cold son of a bitch. And they'd be right. People don't interest me. The acts of people, now those are intrinsically interesting. Particularly the consequences of those actions. Cause and effect, crime and punishment. It's every book I ever wrote and sold 1 million copies of. So what did the good folk of Kingsmouth do to deserve their fate? I tell you, they were evil. Kingsmouth, Solomon County, pure evil, all of it. Like a modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah. Always was, from the moment the pilgrims stepped off the boat and set forth on these shores. There's a dark rot festering behind the flower print veil of the Labor Day barbecues, homecoming parades, and maple syrup. I should know. The deeper I dug, the darker the hole, the more I found. A goddamn abyss of foreshadowing. I've seen evidence of acts so cruel and demented, so twisted and sick, right out there, that people might confuse them for one of my books. And if you've read any of them, and I'm sure you have, you'd know that this place has blood on its hands, and plenty of crime to its name. I'm sure you know this one. Show a gun on the mantelpiece in the first act. Before the curtain goes down, it's going to blow someone's scrotum off. Upon the wicked shall fall a rain of fire and brimstone.
Find evidence of Krieg's research into the island. Are you... let's see. You shitting me, Lucinda? Good for public relations? I think you get off on connecting me with these lunatic fans. I think you're hoping I'll kill someone. Wouldn't it be wonderful to bump sales and get rid of me in a most spectacular fashion? This fanatic you found is even more obsessed than the redhead in Tulsa. Sure, I got information out of him, but it took everything I had not to blow his balls off. I bet I could have gotten away with it too. Your Honor, look at the website this man has about me. Look at this picture I had to throw in the garbage. Notice the pathetic eyes begging me to end his miserable life. I would also like to submit evidence to this goddamn fucking town. I had to abandon my car at an intersection because the gravel road, with the stupidest sentimental name I have ever heard, became too narrow. Oh, and thank you for the GPS, Lucinda. It tried its utmost to steer me into a fiery fucking death. So find the car. Now the car is Lover's Regret. I already know that. It is the dumb name. So we're just gonna port there.
Quick access inventory updated.
Your journey has been calculated. Please exit onto a mapped road. Continue eastbound for 200 yards and take the second exit. Prepare to turn right. Turn right and follow the road for 500 yards. Continue to follow the road. Prepare to turn left. Turn left now. Navigation is paused.
It's up here somewhere. We're just gonna go to Buttonhouse. Oh, come on. Garbage man. I'll never forget this, Sam. Check out my site, samkriegsightings.wordpress.com. Gotta keep hitting them with the ugly truth. samkriegsightings.wordpress.com. I actually already know this. It's the red house. I've done this before. Keypad. On the keypad, you have to figure out Sam Krieg sightings. Comes online. Blah. Your 4-digit security codes all come from his books. So I think if I remember right, you have to like look up the ISBN number or something. Well, let me pull up an actual browser out of game. Um, is it 8213? Nope. 8206. No. Damn it. A237. It was the ISBN number for the Resident Horror. The last four. So I can show you. So I originally thought I could do it from Amazon, but you can't. It's you have to Google, and there's like a Google Books thing that comes up, and you can click on the Sam Krieg ones, and they have ISBN numbers, and then you can. I was just trying the last four digits. You can't see it the way I have it set up. Let's see. I'm trying the last four right there. So I tried like what, like 3 or 4 books before I got the one that worked. Entering the man cave. Hint. Walcott's Pendulum hardcover original. Okay. That's an actual book with an actual ISBN number. You can look up on Amazon. It is 97801. 56032 971. No! Oh, I didn't do hardcover. Oh, that's a different number. 015132 0151327653? No. It's one of those, right? It's a 978 number. Okay, let's try that one. 978 dash 151 327652 978 There we go. Ah, it's loud. We did all the investigation missions already. Wow. And there's our stuff. Summon as magnet for grimy souls. Is there any other kind? King Arthur's for fibromia? Things that go bump in the mouth, occult ambitions in the soil's terminal, fed on each other like alien corals. Alien corals? Like acne and depression, perfect fit for Illuminati doctrine. Max influence, min exposure, abandoned in the flight to New York, gone corporate, infiltrated by communists? Question mark. Island's power hasn't waned, only feeds and festers. The academy was founded in 1798 as private boarding school. Front for something, smuggling the devil's gifts, funded by Russian prince, run by the Illuminati, rituals on every syllabus, rebuilt in 1850 after the Great Fire, rebuilt in 1904 after the earthquake, rebuilt in 1967 after the explosion. Soviets wanted it back. The most feared track and field team in the state. Henderson Farm. Henderson had talent for excruciating arts, always restless, somber, volatile, broke from cult circles to build farm. Why? Oldest son crushed in 1904 Bolsheviks. Wife suicide, enter sorrow. Dug deeper into necromancy, thanatology, Egyptian rites. Both daughters died. Enter madness and melancholy. Exit with razor. Blue Ridge Mine. Built during the mining boom of the 1870s. Machines greased with blood. Conflict with the Wabanaki. They had social sympathies. Mine was shut down. Reopened in the 1970s. Foreman shot the shaman. Protesters jailed, land sold to third party, unable to trace, could be Soviet. Recently started quarrying at the site. Soil is like skin. No limit to how deep our nails can dig. Atlantic Island Park. Maine magnate Nathaniel Winter, born Kaminsky? Question mark. Bought the Henderson farm in the late 1970s, wanted to build a amusement park. Front for Soviet missile base? Question. Henderson's dark legacy in the air. Henderson's blood soaking the soil. Winter fast-tracked his permits, money connections, and pushed through all red tape and resistance, hell-bent on children's amusement. Overlook Motel. Motel built in 1960. Shirley's Temple, cold day November 1986. The Little American Town Doctrine. 5 guests disappeared. 5 points on a pentagram? Question mark. Iron Curtains. Journal that's been poking around. Cold War communications base? Question. Walls were known to be thin. Black House. Built in 1974 by Carrie Killian, single woman from Miami, may have spent time in Minsk. Locals didn't take kindly to her arts, riled up rumors, torch-bearing mob, barred the doors and windows the night we burned her down. Now it's a party house for the punks and Innsmouths, frat and shade and right, beat the fright, stay a night. No one ever does. Sam Krieg. Born September 11th, 1951, history teacher, married 3 times. Anne Marie Ellsworth left him in 1983. Glasnost was a front. TV star Bobby Mann, born Popescu, left him in 1986. Third wife, Elizabeth Galvin, died of breast cancer in 2002. Writes letters to his dead wife, loves Kashmir, hates the Habs. Misanthrope, knows all about the darkness in our hearts, the cadence of shit. Conspiracy buff, dominant theme in his novels. People pulled into the abyss, drinking problems, writer's block, OCD. This guy has like a serious fascination with Soviet anything, apparently. Not making everything about Soviets. Well, a thrilling read. I look forward to the sequel, especially if it involves getting an advanced copy of Sam Craig's new novel. Make no mistake, I am not a fan. However, my interest is piqued by the supposed subject matter. Secret Society's dark days. I won't pass judgment just yet. Imagine a bestseller that in no way compromises us or our noble interests, but rather focuses entirely on undermining the Illuminati. Now that is an airport paperback I would read. As for this informant, we assume he's gone the way of most of the local populace. A shame, though perhaps also for the best. Alright, daylights are done. I'm gonna go pick up our stuff from Agartha. Oh no, Jimmy's ghost. Tell me it was Jimmy who killed you. Hey, Morella. No, I'm doing my immersive playthrough, so I intentionally have the cam like that. So like, I don't know if you can tell, but I have all the UI elements turned off. Like this is how I'm playing the game. I started a new character to play through the game like this. I've 100%ed Kingsmith already, and I'm probably, I don't know, maybe like a third of the way through Savage Coast. Maybe a third. I think that's fair. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. Yeah, I gathered what you meant. Like last night I soloed Hell Raised, and some of those fights were really tough. One, because I can't see my health or the enemy's health. Two, because, well, my gear wasn't as high as it is now, for one. Neither my neck nor belt were blue last night. I think the headpiece might have been blue, but it was much lower, and my weapon was much lower. But there was a couple of fights that were really heavy DPS checks. And like Hellraise boss 4, where it has the firewall. Like I literally killed the boss. I literally killed the boss, like with my back to the blue wall, standing in fire. That's how tight that DPS check was, soloing story mode. But yeah, that's why my cam's like translucent the way it is. I debated taking the cam off altogether. I actually had a Twitter poll for it. Last I looked, it was like 66% in favor of keeping the cam and like 33% saying ditch it altogether for this, for streaming this content in particular. Can I reach that? Yeah, hell yeah, I got it on the fly. That was awesome. Yeah, big moon. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to end it, outside of the academy, because that's where I'm supposed to go next. And so I'll pick this up tomorrow night, probably. And do Innsmouth Academy stuff with the no UI. Should be fun. Sorry you just got here, Amarillo, but it's like 2:20 AM for me, so I'm going to be headed out. I am probably going to rerun, I don't think tonight's, but the prior night's, streams. I think I reran my immersion streams 1 and 2 this morning, so I'm probably going to rerun immersion 3 and 4 tomorrow morning, and then the next day, like after tomorrow night, I'll the next morning I'll rerun 5 and 6. Because unfortunately I can't stream in the morning so much anymore. So some people just thought I wasn't streaming anymore because my time's kind of shifted. So especially because the immersion ones are, I think they're just neat to watch. So I'm gonna rerun them like the next day in the morning. Glad I don't need a Ouija board to talk to you, Jimmy. Funny. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can like host somebody or something before I head out, and then I'll be heading out. It's just me doing Legends. Who else is doing anything? I'm gonna host Silent King Stew. They're playing Conan Exiles. They were playing Legends for the very first time earlier today. And I helped them out a little bit. So I'm gonna throw them a host. See you guys.